Yeah. Bueno, mi gente, welcome to the FTV Radio. Yours truly, DJ June. My man Smoke Marley in the building. Y tenemos a Boriqua Posse en la casa.
Buenas tardes, mi gente. I'm Mr. Boriqua Posse, el alborotoso de Nueva York, el matatarima de all of New York City. I'm here, baby. We here.
Boriqua Posse, how's everything?
Estamos vivos, ya tú sabes. Estamos vivos, baby. Eso es lo único que se puede pedir right now. With everything going on, being able to wake up tomorrow is just a beautiful thing. Let me tell you. Every day is a blessing.
¿Cómo te tiene la cuarentena?
Me tienen cabronado. This is not called the coronavirus.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
Listen, the coronavirus is what it's called for, and I don't mean no disrespect, but the coronavirus is what it's called for white America. Okay? But for Hispanos, for all Hispanics everywhere in the world, we refer to this pandemic as the cabronavirus.
You hear that smoke?
Yes, the cabronavirus.
La cabronavirus.
Porque esta cabrona got us locked in the house. We can't do this, we can't do that. We gotta wear a mask. You can't even go out to have casual sex, because if the bitch cough, you gotta be like, where's your mask? So it's crazy now, you know, like it's crazy. No, bitch, doggy style, so you can cough that way. You know, like it's a lot of crazy shit going on right now. So, you know.
So this pandemic, te ha cancelado mucho evento.
This pandemic has hurt every artist worldwide, not just me. It's hurt me. It's hurt the artists. It's hurt the DJs. It's hurt the clubs.
Yes.
It's hurt the lounges.
Yes.
You know, it's hurt. Remember, no artist can go to any club and do a show if there isn't a DJ.
Facts.
DJ is number one in any damn show there is.
Claro.
You know, you got some DJs that suck, but you know, DJ Perate or DJ I Can't Blend in them, but that's them. You know, that's them. DJ Sing Button, that's them. You know, but
DJ
Perate, yeah, because you be like, Perate, ¿qué carajo te va a poner ahora? Because that did not match. She just went from reggaeton to freestyle. That doesn't work like that. So yeah, that's DJ Perate, where he doesn't know what the hell to play next.
See, I already know DJ Perate.
Yeah, unformatted completely.
And you used to get booked almost every year. Todos los años para la parada puertorriqueña. Este año,
man, listen, nothing. One of the highlights, of course, of every performer that lives in New York City is the 116th Street Festival, which is the day before the parade.
Absolutely.
And I headline 116 mega stage every year, and then, you know, the next day I'm in the parade. And this year, you know, I performed in my damn bathroom. I just did a concert in my shower the other day. I performed for my shampoo and my conditioner. You missed it, man. You missed it. It was a hell of a concert.
So this is the only year que
it's been. I have a show the 28th of this month in Middletown, New York, at Club Vibes.
Duro.
You know, and you know, but the shows are like that. It's not that many, and what the artists have to understand, these $4, $5, and $6, and $7,000 artists, is that you can't charge that right now. You have to break down a little bit and bend the rules a little bit, because the clubs are at a 25 to 50 people capacity. So if the place is charging $20 a person, and it's only 20 people in there, and you charge him $4,000, how the hell is he gonna pay you?
So hay que bajarle los precios.
Yeah, you gotta be reasonable. Damn it, if we all locked in the house, y'all gotta be locked into some better prices. Otherwise, you know, what are we doing here? You know, yo no me metí a ser artista para hacer un pillo barato. ¿Tú entiendes? Para hacer un pillo barato. Pero, you know, tengo que comer también. Pero en estos tiempos tú no puedes estar cobrando una cantidad de dinero exagerada, especialmente si el sitio nada más puede tener 20 personas. Tú vas a venir con un bill de 5,000. No sea tan fucking descarado. You have to be a little bit more reasonable and understand that it's a business. Yeah, the club is going to make money off the bar, but the bar has to pay for itself. The liquor, the ice cubes, the water, the straws, the napkins, the 3 sexy girls behind the bar, all that shit gotta get paid.
Everything gotta get paid.
The light. Without the light, you ain't having nothing going on. So people have to be a little bit more reasonable. Me, as an artist, My base fee $1,200. Call me right now and tell me you got a show for me for $800. I'm leaving my house like that bitch is on fire. You understand? Because I got bills to pay.
Claro.
I have a bit. You know, I didn't get in this to be broke.
Claro.
I didn't. I got in this to entertain. I love music. I love being a performer. I love being on stage. I love being able to go home and say, I did that. I'm the first Boriqua to get sponsored by AT&T and the National Puerto Rican Day Parade. I'm the first one. They gave me a float and a half. You could put like 300 people on a damn float. This was like 4 years ago. And that's a privilege that I went home and I said, I did that. 3 years ago, they made me the Director of Talent and Performances for the city of Yonkers, working with the mayor of Yonkers. I did that. You understand? So this is called work. Right now, with everything going on, everybody's stuck in a damn house like they're on house arrest. But, you know, you got to make the best of it. You know, there's, I guess, virtual concerts and stuff like that, you know. They called me for one, for the Puerto Rican Day Parade one, I think for Boston. And then they had an issue at the last minute where they couldn't do it over there. Like, I was willing to do it, but, you know, they had an issue over there, so, you know. But yeah, this music business is something else, man. It's been great. You know how it is, DJ June. We know each other now for like 10 years now, and for the 10 years that I've known you, I've only known for seeing you on flyers. This is hurting you too.
No, I'm telling you.
This is whipping your ass like a little kid right now.
Bien cabrón.
You know, and as a DJ, you got to do what you got to do. You know, mixtapes or you know. Whatever it is you got to do it, because June got a family to deal with. June got a family he got to feed.
Yeah,
we can't walk in PSC and G and say, hey, llegó papi shampoo, ponme las luces. They're gonna look at you like, yeah, llegaste y te fuiste y las luces están apagadas todavía. Okay, so that doesn't work like that. You know, so right now it's a little bit hard for everybody, but we're all doing the best that we can. You know.
That's what's up. El tema Boriqua Posse, how that song came about, and all this drama behind this song.
Well, you know, I can't get into the dynamics of the drama behind the song because of that little thing called the little attorney that send you a little letter say you can't say this and you can't say that. I will say this much. You know, a big shout out to rest in peace also to Danny Wepa Man Vargas, who is responsible for the Yo Fellas chant in the song. He is responsible
that's
for that.
That's the person that sang the hook.
Yes, the hook. Yes, he's the person responsible for the hook. And, you know, a big shout out to him and a big shout out to his brother as well. These guys, the set of brothers, these brothers, the hottest producers in New York City for the 90s, you know?
There was the producers and the one on the hype.
On the hook, yes.
On the hook.
Yeah.
Entonces, what was it? A group of three, a group of four?
Group of three. Well, as far as the performers, group of three.
Okay.
You know, and
with you four or with you three?
No. I wasn't in. I was not included in that party.
Okay.
You understand? But as time serves, times also punishes. So when I came from my vacation in the incarceration, because I don't lie to nobody. Anthony, where were you at? So locked up.
When that song hit, you was locked up or you
locked up.
Okay. So how was you part of that song? ¿Cómo fue que tú fuiste parte de ese
Okay. Had a remix done. Okay, had a remix done because the original content of the song did not have lyrics.
Okay.
So did a remix.
Okay.
The remix was disregarded for whatever reasons. I know the reason. It's called payola.
Okay.
You understand? And it is what it is. But
so
I released independently.
Your verse never came out.
My version was never professionally put out due to whatever reasons. You understand?
Okay.
You know how that goes.
Right.
You know, when you're intimidated by something, you're intimidated by it. Period. You know.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
You understand?
So then what? Like 10 years later, 20 years later, now is when you did your own version and put it out.
No. Right here, dated right here on the shirt, 1997. Okay. So since 97, I've been rocking.
23 years.
Been rocking.
23 years in.
Yeah. And that's not. And then the other 3 years that I add to my 23, that made it 26, is the time that I spent being a dancer.
Okay.
Oh.
So whether it was on stage as a dancer or on stage now as a singer, either way I put in stage time, and that's 26 years of it. So like it or don't like it, like me or don't like me, my credentials are this long, and my resume is very long. You know, and I put my time in as an artist on stage. I represent all of New York City wherever the hell I go. I could be in Ohio, I'm representing New York. I'm representing Latinos globally, you know? That's what I'm doing, you know?
And like right now, like that's like an anthem, that song, every time for the Puerto Rican Parade.
Yep, it is the anthem for the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Yep, and let me tell you something. When I come down Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, singing that song, there isn't a Puerto Rican that does not go home with their without a damn sore throat.
Because they remember that song.
Because they remember it, they sing it, and then you got to remember, I'm from New York, so who hasn't seen me? I performed in all 5 boroughs of New York. You know, so if you didn't see me in the 90s on stage, you saw me at some point. I bet your mama saw me.
Your aunt.
I bet your mama saw me.
El tía saw. El tío. He was out there.
Yeah, gacho, como las cucarachas, metió donde quiera, you know.
And then so now you got a new version to it.
Yeah, I did a remix to it, and then you know I've been successful with the remix. I can't complain.
So what you play now? You play the remix now, or you still play the original joint?
No, I perform to the remix that I produced.
Okay. Okay.
Which is, I have to say that I don't have to worry about anything. You know?
Remix.
Yeah, the remix. Yes.
Yo fellas
Yes,
remix.
I don't have to worry about respectful parties come in from anywhere going like this. It's mine.
Yeah.
What can you do?
But you still got the weapon man saying the hook.
Yes.
Okay.
He'll never leave. You know, he was the keynote. So why take him off? Why bother to change that?
And he was just what the
He's the main element.
Okay.
The main element. Without him, the song would have never done what it did.
And the other fellas, they still around?
I have no idea.
At all?
I have no idea. I only know about me. I know what I'm doing. I don't know, but I know that I'm the only one making noise because I'm the only one making noise. Everybody else is making noise in their living room. I'm making noise.
Están en su casa.
Yeah, no, they've been in their living room for years though. For years, and they've been sitting there for years talking shit about me. And let me tell you something. I personally don't care. You can say whatever you want about me as Anthony or as Boriqua Posse or whatever you want to say. One thing you cannot say is that I do not know what the fuck I'm doing when they give me that microphone. The bottom line is this. I have, in the house music and the freestyle music community, I worry about nothing. I have nobody that I can honestly say, lyrically, I have to worry about. Now, if I tried to step in hip-hop, me comen las nalgas de una vez, because them rappers, they on some other shit. They come up with something real quick and, we'll battle it out and be something crazy. But as far as like where I'm at, I'm intimidated by no one. No one. No, look, and I don't even trust my shadow, because in darkness, even that leaves you. You understand? But one thing I am certain and 1,000,000% sure of is my music. And I ain't got to worry about nobody in the freestyle music or house music community to come and say, I got it for you. You got it, really? I know you don't. But if you think you do, bring it. Because I'm producing, executive producing, and writing. And when you're there, then maybe I might be intimidated. But right now, you're calling somebody else to send you your music so that you can play it in the studio. Bitch, I own my masters. And my publishing.
So you produce all your beats, you make
everything. Everything.
Makes master your voice.
I own the trademark. I produce the music. I write the songs and I go sing them. The only thing that I cannot do is master the vocals. I go to an external studio for that. Okay. I go to an external studio, which is not like I'm doing anything that I'm not supposed to. And it's my music. I'm just gonna go somewhere to sing it. They have better mastering capabilities than I do. I keep it real. Okay. I can only produce the music. I cannot do the vocal part of it. I don't have the equipment for that. I keep it real.
And what you like the most? You like performing or you like recording the most?
I love performing. But for me to perform, I have to love what I'm recording.
Absolutely.
Because if I don't love what I'm recording, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to love what I'm doing on stage. So when I go in the booth to sing, that's your first performance. That's how I tell everybody that's new. When you go in the booth to record your song, that's your first performance. Don't come telling me that your first performance was at Club So-and-so. No, motherfucker, your first performance was when you went in the booth. That's your first performance.
You have to perform.
And that's the one that you have to show your ass. So this way the music represents you, finished product. So when the finished product comes, you can match it to what you're doing. Because you went in the booth and what you did, you performed. When I go in the studio, into the booth, I perform. I'm acting like I'm at Club So-and-so. Y hay un millón de personas ahí looking at me. I'm going to perform like that in the booth. So this way I know my music quality matches my vocal quality. And I don't have to worry about neither one of them not matching. You know what's that? To be off by a second and a half? That's too much. And the music business has a big ass no-no. Be off by 32 seconds. That's a no-no. You know that. And people got to be looping your shit just to get you right. No. I don't do that. I'm a pro. I'm sorry. Don't like me, love my music. How about that?
Did you ever get to perform in Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico? I have not done a show in Puerto Rico.
Never?
At all?
Never.
Wow.
Because you know, like I heard that in Puerto Rico that they don't respect the Puerto Rican parade out here. Like to them, like,
well, let me tell you what the problem is.
I never heard
Los
that.
Boriqua de Nueva York, and I'm gonna say it in Spanish, and I'm gonna say it in Spanish.
Puerto Rico's from New York and Puerto Rico from the island.
I'm gonna say this in Spanish, okay?
Dímelo en español.
Los Boriqua de Nueva York, the Puerto Ricans from New York,
so como piratea pa los
are the ones that messed up the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York.
Wow.
We messed up our own shit. We can't blame it on the Dominicans. We can't blame it on the Cubans. We can't blame it on the Chinese. We messed up our own parade. You know why? Because we did not follow our own guidelines. It's a parade to have fun. Not go being touching somebody's sister's ass or getting drunk and doing some dumb shit. That's not what the fundamental of the parade is supposed to be. It's to go out and celebrate your heritage for that day and celebrate who and where you come from as a Latino. So on that particular day, jump for joy, scream, yell, you see your favorite artista, that's cool. But drink a little bottles and go out there and do some dumb shit and grab some girl ass. We messed up our own parade by allowing that to happen.
On that note. Okay.
We allowed it.
I think that was in the news and everything.
That happened like in 2006.
You
know, that a girl got manhandled in the middle of Central Park, you know? And that was why? Because we allowed that. Because we didn't stand up and say, you know what? This is not that kind of party.
No se saben comportar.
No. You know, a lot of times you got to remember too that porque tú te sepas comportar en tu casa no quiere decir que en la calle tú seas la misma persona. You understand? In my house, I'm going to behave like this para que no me metan fuerte. Pero en la calle, me cago en tu madre, good shit.
Yeah.
But in my house, I can't do that. So, you know, and that's the thing, that we as parents, like you have kids. You know, as parents, we can't say, oh, I raised my son good, so he's not going to go out there and do some dumb shit. He might do some dumb shit. Why? People he hanging out with, you know, he might not be a person that's assertive and say, oh, if I burn that, I'm going to go to jail, so I'm not going to do that. You know, but you might have another person say, you're the age, you won't even go to jail. So they try to make it like it's all right. So that's where all these little problems come from. Somebody tries to make it all right. So you go with the flow. No, not all flow is flowing. Not all flow is for flow.
Go with the flow.
No, not everything is for flow. No.
Entonces, what inspired you to do music?
What inspired me to do music? I come from a big musical family. In Puerto Rico, my great uncles, there was a bomba plena bands, whatever, Los Quiñones or whatever. They used to sing locally in the city and stuff like that. And they were very popular. And, you know, when I was a kid, you know, they would put us in the living room to sing and dance and all that stuff. And, you know, I come from a big Santero family, so we would be in the sala with the congas, making all kind of noise and stuff. And I'm a really good conga player. So I would play and I would sing and all of that. And then one of my aunts was married to a Mexican gentleman who introduced me to Mexican music. And one day he told me sing. And one day I started singing. He said, "You're gonna be a very famous dude when you get older." I said, "Well, I hope so, you know." And when I first started as a dancer, I didn't think that it would be that my voice would be something good enough, you know, because you have a lot of people that have really great voices out there. So you always see yourself as, damn, am I gonna be good enough to be in that circle of people or in that same category of other singers that are pretty good? So as an artist, these are all the things that you address to yourself. So he taught me, that I was musical. He told me I was musical. And before my grandmother passed away, she never got to see me on stage. And that was something that I always wanted. But a few years later, like into my third year as a performer, I saw my grandmother at one of my concerts, backstage. Saw her.
Like a spirit.
She was there.
You felt it?
No, I saw her.
Oh.
I saw her. I come from that type of family. We're very spiritual, so I saw her. And it was one of the best concerts I ever put on. Mind you, I'm only on stage 6 minutes, But those...
Tres canciones.
That's it, and because see, look, when they book me to come sing the Yo Fellas remix or whatever, because I have other music, what I do for you as a booking agent, and you're gonna tell me that I'm good. You book me to sing one song, but I'm gonna come and perform 5, and I'm not charging you.
Claro.
I'm promoting new stuff, and at the same time, you don't feel like, damn, I spent this much money, and he only came one song. At least you could say, oh, me cantó una variedad de canciones,
Show.
Puso un show, Sing a 14-minute show tape sounds better than a 6.5-minute show tape. I don't know. That's just me,
So, I want to ask.
But if I wanted to go on stage right now and perform, I could honestly do like 12 songs.
Okay.
But
But I only book you for what? For 2?
One.
The main song.
One.
The main
but
song. The main song
now
that people want.
Yeah, but now with the album, I'm breaking waves with this new EDM album. Album's titled Tonight We Dance. And it's a great album, I did high energy house music. I did a couple of cuts in there for the ladies, because the ladies need to be represented. They're the ones that buy your music. So, you have to do something sexy for the ladies. I did a couple of sexy tracks for the ladies. And overall, just great house music, great catchy lyrics, nice. All my music's clean. None of it's dirty, I could be dirty, but my music don't have to be dirty,
Yeah. You keep it clean.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
With hair.
I wanted to ask you though, you said that you came over here at an early age, que tú viniste para acá a una edad joven para Nueva York.
Yep.
So what inspired you, like, what type of music you was listening to before you got to New York?
Well, I come from a big salsa family, so it was mainly salsa music and salsa music and salsa music and salsa music and salsa music.
What artists?
El Gran Combo, Ismael Miranda, Ismael Rivera, the old salsa stuff,
Alright.
And then when you got here, when you got into New York, then as the 90s came in, you have Jenny Rivera took over New York City, something crazy,
He definitely took over.
And then as the 90s left, then you have Victor Manuel come in and spank everybody, and Mark Anthony dando fuerte a todo lo que da since.
Alright, so
and Mark Anthony used to sing freestyle.
That's a fact.
Did you know that?
No.
I heard about
Yes.
that.
Mark Anthony used to be a freestyle artist.
I heard about that.
He did a song called I'm a Rebel. And it was a freestyle track. And
In English?
Yeah, in English. And Mark Anthony has a very distinctive voice, but freestyle I think just wasn't for him. I just think that just wasn't for him, And he went where? To salsa, and he became the fucking man,
Shit.
And you have a lot of freestyle
man.
artists that are salsa artists, because he's not the only one. You got Brenda K. Starr, who's also a freestyle artist. La India, another freestyle artist.
India, shit.
And then you have other artists that are old school legends like Chrissy Ais, who has a Spanish song. Edie has a Spanish song. So all the artists are crossing over, doing other types of music. That's why I have EDM, but I have Latin trap music that I produced. I have R&B track that I produced. I got dembow track. I got reggaeton track. I got everything. That's why when I go in the studio, I'm a fucking animal, because I know what I want. I know how I need it to be. So that's why I know how to make it sound.
Now, I know like the hip hop went from hip hop to crunk music, from crunk music to trap music. How does the house music now? You was telling me it went from house or probably freestyle to house.
No, freestyle was never in the same
Category.
in the same.
house?
No. Freestyle was a separate entity. It wasn't even called freestyle in the beginning. You know, it was called Latin hip hop. You know, and then it had another name and then another way to signify it. But house music always stood the same.
House. So house to now what? To like
From
EDM?
house, see, you have house, and then you have garage house, you have underground house, you have techno, you have ambient house, you have trance. Now,
EDM.
Now it's EDM. Now EDM has taken over something serious. You have some EDM tracks that just have 3 little lyrics on it. Shake it, and that's it. And then the rest is all music, but the music's banging. You know, but the music's fucking off the chain. So it's right now. That's what's hot. And why not? I got the lyrics for it. My whole album is EDM. Everything I have on standby is EDM. Why not? Why not?
You don't think house will come back? It's just EDM.
House music never left.
I was about to say
It never left. Just because it's just given another category. Which
is EDM.
Which is EDM.
Just like what? Like hip hop never left. It's just now trap.
No.
Is what you're saying?
No, it's not even that. Because I never considered hip hop trap. I've always considered hip hop rap music.
Okay.
You understand?
I consider hip hop. I consider trap under hip hop. Like that's all under hip hop.
I can't understand half of the shit they're saying, dude.
Rap, hip hop,
Mumble rap.
Dude, I can't understand half of the shit they're saying. They
Nah.
sound like they're chewing with their mouth, talking with their mouth full of gum,
y'all see
with
them.
crazy glue in it. No.
Crazy glow.
Yeah, with crazy glue in the. You remember the gum?
Nah, but you can't.
remember the chicle that when you popped it open and had a little liquid
Nah, I gotta defend
with
them,
crazy
though.
glue?
Nah, you can understand what they saying. You just gotta be high.
Nah, even high,
You
man.
gotta be high.
One time,
You gotta-
I did that once.
Listen, that's but I'm saying you gotta be on the same high, like on lean and shit like that. You gotta be on that type of trip, cause they be talking like I'm saying like there's a lot of trap artists that got bars. Like you can't not like the bars that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying they don't have bars. I just don't understand their bars.
Now some of them is not understandable. but
What the?
you see, there's some of them that go too far with that, but there's a
Yeah.
lot of them that if you listen to them, they actually saying something and they talking to the trenches.
Well, I know this much. I don't understand half of the shit they're saying, so it's hard for me to say that I like their music. I would like to understand it first before I can say I like it. Mumble rapping, I don't understand what the hell that is. I think I'm teaching my nephew how to say ABC all over again.
Shout out to one of them dog hip hop forever.
Oh, what the hell's wrong with him? That's why, like on my radio station, if I play hip hop, it's old school. No lie, old school.
Okay,
I play old school. And if I play new school, as far as I go, like my favorite song is Rock Wilder from fucking Red and Meth. You know, that's like, it's one of the shortest songs in hip hop. Just so you know, you guys need to go back to the studio and make it 4.5, at least 4 minutes. It's one of the shortest tracks. Come on, man. Fucking hot as hell. Hot as hell.
I seen them perform that song on stage.
Listen.
Crazy energy.
Oh,
You gotta give artists nowadays like say Dave East, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. They keep the culture up as far as like lyricism.
I'm not too familiar with today's rappers, to be honest with you. And it's not because I hate the genre or don't like it or don't want to hear it. It's just that I'm a little bit more old school and I like to understand what I'm listening to. And I guess I'm being a little stubborn by not maybe giving the genre a chance. But it's just, I'm just old school. I like to understand the lyrics, you know? Like even when, like I'll give you an example. Even when Busta Rhymes goes fast, I can understand him. You know, even when he's at his fastest, I still can understand this man. I might not be able to say it, but I can understand this man. These mumble rappers rap slower, and I can't understand shit.
Blurry.
I'm like, listen, the music you have dialed is incorrect. Please try again. Like, what the hell is that? Like, I don't understand what the hell you.
Shout out to all my trap artists. He old school. He keeping the old school, man.
Nah, you know, I don't have no disrespect towards it. Like, hey, the beats are hot. The beats are hot. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these rappers, you know, I might not understand the stuff, but the
A
fucking
lot of YouTube and they just be freestyling, and
He's a humble dude. I like him.
I think that's very, very skills. Que he just start rapping about whatever we doing right now. I like that. I think that's real talented in somebody. A person que hace eso también is Daddy Yankee. Cuando él te la tarima se pone to rap about different countries, different bandera, or like whatever's around. I like that because that's like freestyle. That's improvisando.
Exactly.
Nicky Jam también hacían eso. Like when I first started DJing, cada vez en la tarima ellos cogían un momento, ellos cantan sus canciones, but in between, before they play their next song, they take a moment to just straight freestyle. And either el que no levanta la mano, lo tiene, you know what I mean, doing that, hyping up the crowd, or if not, freestyling about the crowd. And I think that's one of the strategies as an artist that I like seeing on stage. I think that's very creative.
Delivery is everything.
So talk to me about this. I just noted that not too long ago. Your bracelet is a cuff.
Yeah, it's a cuff.
Cause I don't even like touching cuffs. Even
This is the only cuff I'll allow.
Like,
Ni eso.
This is the only one I'll allow.
I respect it because I respect whatever you do, but I personally that's like
Actually,
it look dope.
Actually, to be honest with you, there's a message. There's a message behind it.
That's what I want to know.
The message behind this bracelet, and this is me being 100% honest with you, is I did a lot of crazy stuff when I was younger.
So it reminds you not to do something.
And even though I did finish high school, and even though I did go to college, and even though I did something musically, and even though, I'm considered a decent artist, I also remember there was those days I was on the corner doing stupid shit. And I was getting these for free all the time. And the ones that I was getting put on my wrist didn't look this fucking delicious. This is beautiful right here. This reminds me that I don't want the real ones.
So you have a handcuff.
This is to remind me. Yes, this is to remind me that I have no room on my wrist for real ones.
Yo ni una
That's it. I don't,
Dice recuerdo.
No,
that's a good significance.
Te lo digo. Esto es para yo acordarme de los.
I don't know about you, but every time I used to get handcuffs on,
they put them shits tight.
I get cold, bro. Something about handcuffs.
Te baja la temperatura.
Oh yeah, it's that you know, baby.
Que le van a dar 100 años.
Nah, you know what it is? Es que tú sabes ya
¿Qué es lo que viene?
¿Qué es lo que viene? El frío, the bullpens.
Clink, clink.
Listen, those that been through that know the bullpens. They put the AC up, the everything. So I don't even wanna.
In the summer they put the heat on.
Put your hands behind your back.
It's over.
Te jodiste.
I ain't even gonna hold you. My legs used to shake and I used to just run.
Un frío que me da.
Let me tell you something.
Even on summertime, un frío que me da.
Put the camera over here, bro. For any police officers watching this video, if there is any,
bueno.
I want you to know that if you ever arrest me, I'm gonna cooperate. I'm gonna fucking take off my shirt, my pants, my fucking underwear, my socks. I'm gonna have my social security number written on a piece of paper. You're not asking me shit, and I'm gonna get ass naked. And trust me, they're not gonna arrest me. They're gonna see tu te relajo sin ropa. Oh hell no, guarda el mondongo. Hell no, guarda el maldito mondongo.
So don't even pull up on him. He gonna get bucky naked on y'all.
I'm gonna get ass naked.
He gonna get bucky naked, ass naked, ass out like that.
Man, listen, I'm gonna look like I'm in the bookings.
Don't worry,
Quiñones, you gotta walk in there. You know, take it all off.
Quiñones.
Take it off, motherfucker. Now turn around. Cough. You know, like that shit was ridiculous.
That shit crazy.
You know what I did one time? I did un santope in front of those motherfuckers. They were like, turn around, cough. I said, doesn't it sound clean? I ain't got nothing in there. That shit sound empty as shit, dude. Like, yeah, I don't.
Se va a acabar, gordo.
Papi, la batería estaba muriendo, ¿tú sabes cómo es? Hay que cargar la batería.
La cameraman está camera out. Animal Kingdom, we're gonna have you up here real soon. You already know.
Them forever. Yeah, it happened. It's fucked up. It's with you, but you don't have to carry the cross forever. At some point, you have to put it down to function. Because if you keep on carrying it, all you're doing is dragging yourself, and you're not giving yourself a chance to heal mentally. So the book, basically, to tell kids to tattletale. Because in my house, that shit was not allowed. If you tattletale, nigga, you was garbage. So, in these types of situations, be the garbage. Tattletale. Because the abuser's always going to make it seem like it was your fault. So you have to tattletale, unfortunately. So, that's basically the direction of the book.
Like you said, in that situation.
The book is basically focused on an abuse thing and how to take control over it and how to be able to function as an adult even though you went through it. You know?
How to survive that.
Yep. Because you can't carry it forever. What you're going to do is drain yourself. You can't function. Every little thing is a fucking problem and you can't do that to yourself. You have to be able to function, you know? Have to be able to have some kind of normalcy. If you don't have normalcy in your life, everything is upside down. Every woman you meet's a problem. Every person you meet has another agenda. You're gonna look into things too much.
Different. You're gonna be looking at
too
stuff
much.
Different.
Too much. Everything has a question mark. You can't live like that. You have to be able to put the period at the end and keep it going. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that book. It's gonna be a good
Y en
book.
febrero es que sale.
I'm pushing for February. You know, I'm pushing for February. You know, I'm really pushing for February. It should be a good
Is it
thing.
gonna come out with an album as well, or just you just gonna?
No, that's a whole separate entity. That's a whole separate project. Good thing is that Cheryl has some friends in Hollywood, so looking to pitch the book to Lifetime because they make those kind of movies.
Lo estoy diciendo, Netflix.
No, not Netflix. You go to Lifetime.
Es mejor.
Hell yeah. Ahí que están todos los cheesy movies. Watch it.
En Netflix.
No, Lifetime, bro. Have a weekend with your wife and just watch Lifetime for one day. You're gonna be like, I have never seen such a collection of fucked up movies. Yo, I'm telling you. The cheating, the killers, the cheating. I'm telling you. Lifetime has all that good stuff. Women being taken from Europe to take to another country to be prostitutes,
I've seen
kids,
movies
and
like that.
yeah,
I think
Lifetime
it's
has all that.
Taken, right?
Lifetime has all those kind of movies. I love Lifetime. What? And Lifetime show people how to get away with murder. I like that movie.
Get away with murder. Get away with robbing a bank at least.
No. So no, like I'm at a local, you know. Imagine my fat ass trying to run out the bank. I'm a trip. You know, like no, nigga. Los gorditos siempre se caen cuando están corriendo, ¿ok? Siempre. Ok, yo salgo del banco corriendo, ¡pam! Me caigo de barriga.
Es fácil ahora uno le dedica un papel que dice, look, I'm robbing you.
Yeah, I'm robbing you, but good luck getting out.
Porque
Getting in is easy. Getting the fuck out of there is going to be a
el botón
problem.
ese que hay por ahí abajo, ping.
Yeah, no, olvídate de eso. Olvídate del botoncito. El botón, el que te van a coger allá cuando llegue, papá. Ese es el botoncito que te tiene que preocupar. Chacho, deja que te cojan allá con el paquetito. Chacho, olvídate del botoncito, papá. Chacho.
So ya no es fácil robarse un
Loco, tú no te puedes robar unos now and laters from 7-Eleven out in there. You can't. The fucking you took it from here. The fucking Indians jump out from the back of that shit. They hiding back there, sleeping on milk crates. Them niggas come out from there. Ooh.
Even self-checkout, you get caught.
Yeah. You know
what I mean?
Self-checkout. I never got away with self-checkout.
You know what? We're gonna change that subject. But see, no, thanks for coming. Thanks for
I appreciate
me.
you. We've been friends for a very long time, and we'll be friends for a longer time, you know? My music journey ain't going nowhere, neither is yours. So we're gonna be two old motherfuckers like, yo, I got another album. Yo, I got another gig. You know, like, yo, Aunt, I'm gonna have to catch you when I come back. I gotta go on this tour real quick. And that's what I'm used to actually hearing from you. This pandemic put us both in a place where we don't belong, where we're not comfortable, we don't understand what the hell's going on.
We had to adapt to it quick.
Man, It was easy. It's easy for white people. Like for some white people, they're like, oh, me tengo que quedar en la casa. Cabrón, tú tienes chavo, tú te puedes quedar en la casa. I gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? This coronavirus ain't for everybody. Wait, cabronavirus.
Cabronavirus.
Esta cabrona vino aquí a desbaratar a todo el mundo.
So what we want people to do is to be safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not even having sex with bitches without a mask.
Damn.
Yeah, se tienen que poner una máscara. And we gotta fuck doggy style. In case they cough that way. No me puñeta. Don't look at me, bitch. I'll punch you in your stomach. Look that way. Yeah. Yeah, I'll punch you in the fucking stomach. I don't give a shit. I'll punch a bitch in the stomach and ask her to cook on top of it. Yo soy un descarado loco.
Bien cabrón.
Yeah, le meto un puño en la barriga. Bitch, we'll make some rice or something. Ya con la bichuela. Yeah, split the duty there. I'll make the beans, bitch. I'll make them better.
So today we had Boriqua Posse in the building. We spoke about his album that's out. We spoke about his bracelet that remind him.
Oh, my cuff, yes.
His cuff. He got a cuff as a bracelet.
Yes. Just to remind me.
Ever think about even wearing.
But it's a positive message behind it.
Yeah,
it's to tell
a positive message behind it.
The message for me, not for you or him. The message for me behind this is the only handcuff I'll allow.
No, that's facts.
Because this one, I could take it off whenever the hell I want.
What about?
And if I want to get rid of it, I know I'm going to get my money right back.
What about if a girl want to use that with you in the bed?
There's no way she could use this with me because it has no attachment. You see that? It has
Not that one, but other handcuff.
She will get the shit slapped out of her.
¿Tú no te dejas?
No. I'm sorry. Yo no te pasa mierda.
Por más buena que esté.
See, if I wanted to get handcuffed, nigga, I'll put a bag of weed in my pocket and let it stick out like that and I'll walk in the precinct. Okay? If I wanted to get handcuffed.
Nowadays, that's illegal.
You could probably, they probably gonna tell you, put that in the pocket. Go ahead, get out of here.
Well, I'll sit down on the floor in the fucking precinct and start rolling a blunt. I bet you they're not gonna let me do that.
Now if you go in there with a bag of coke.
Es diferente.
No, ahí me coge el capitán y me lleva para allá atrás y que te tiene un sorbeto, cabrón. El capitán es un sucio, no te lleves eso.
Pero no, again, man, thanks.
I appreciate you guys.
My partner in crime, Smoke Marley.
Yes, Smoke Marley, yes.
And
let them know your Instagram, your Facebook, all of that before we get up out of here.
On Instagram, Boriqua Posse with a Q. And on Facebook, it's Anthony Quiñones, Boriqua Posse, and you'll find me there. And trust me, once things get better, you will see me at your local parade or festival making some damn noise. I'll be with June in Newark because June got Newark, so I know I come to Newark. I'm with DJ June in Newark, and then a big shout out to all the other cities and states that have let me do what I do for 26 years. You know, so I appreciate that. I appreciate the freestyle community, even though I don't sing freestyle, but all my shows have been with them. So it's been great. And thank you always to La Mega in New York, I've been on that stage with everybody from salsa, merengue, reggaeton, Latin trap. I've been on that stage with everybody on 116.
So you're OG.
So this right here, I earned this and I love this and I ain't tired yet. So
hopefully we see you again.
Hell yeah.
For part 2.
You already know,
yes, sir.
It's a pleasure having you, man.
See you in the next one.
Yes, sir.
FTV Radio. Download the app.
I know, mi gente, que no se te olvide, vote for DJ June. Vote for DJ June. Por lo menos you can tell what he's talking about. Aquellos dos gringos, quién sabe de qué puñetas se están planeando.
Not for now. We know what one of them do. One of them is straight up, so he gonna tell you straightforward. The other one might be lying. I don't know.
They both white. I don't trust them.
See you on the next one, man. We out.
Ready. We out.